ADP Tour, Tennis News 2024, Tennis News Today, latest Tennis News Today, latest Tennis News, Tennis News Now, Tennis Now, Tennis Today, John McEnroe Djokovic, John McEnroe interview, Djokovic 2024, McEnroe Djokovic News, Djokovic champions, US Open Tennis highlights, US Open Tennis Championships, US Open Tennis, New York City, Novak Djokovic, US Open 2024 Grand Slam, 2024 US Open Tennis, 2024 US Open. Kei Nishikori said the doping cases involving high-profile pair Jannik Sinner and IGA Swiatek were very complicated and only the two players know what's happened. On Saturday, the outspoken Nick Kyrgios lashed out at Sinner and Swiatek, who both tested positive for banned substances in 2024. World number 1 Sinner, this year's Australian Open and US Open champion, twice tested positive for the anabolic steroid clostebol in March. The Italian was cleared of wrongdoing by the International Tennis Integrity Agency. He could still be banned, nonetheless, after an appeal from the World Anti-Doping Agency triggered a court of arbitration for sport hearing, which will not be held before February 12th. Five-time women's Grand Slam champion Swiatek served a one-month ban after testing positive for the heart medication trimetazidine in August, when she was world number 1. Preparing to return from an 18-month injury layoff at the Brisbane International, Kyrgios had said, "Two world number 1s both getting done for doping is disgusting for our sport. It's a horrible look. The tennis integrity right now, and everyone knows it but no one wants to speak about it, is awful." The 2014 US Open finalist Nishikori, who is set to begin his Bank of China Hong Kong Open campaign against world number 56 Denis Shapovalov on Tuesday, was less forceful, but intimated it was every player's responsibility to ensure they do not fall foul of doping rules. "It's very complicated, I don't know what's really happened," Nishikori told the Post. "You can see the test results, only Sinner and Swiatek know what's happened. It's tough to say what's happened from outside. I am sure nobody tries to dope on purpose. You just need to listen to what authorities say and follow what you have to do. It's good to have everyone's opinion on the topic. I like to hear what Kyrgios thinks. He has a lot of strong opinions." Nishikori is beginning his preparations for next month's Australian Open, where he is a 4-time quarter-finalist. Ranked as high as world number 4 in 2015, the Japanese is now at number 106 after sinking to number 576 in August following injury-wrecked 2022 and 2023 seasons. "It's important to do well this week to prepare for Australia," said Nishikori, who finished his 2024 campaign by winning November's Helsinki Challenger title. "I still have the same passion I had 10 years ago. I haven't played Sinner or 21-year-old 4-time Grand Slam champion Carlos Alcaraz, and I would like to this year. If I can raise my ranking, it should happen. It's good motivation for me to play against those young, talented players. Physically, I am doing well. Finally, tennis-wise, I'm confident and playing well. It's not going to be easy playing top 50 guys. It's a different level, so 2025 is going to be a challenge." At last week's MGM Macau Tennis Masters, Nishikori played against Jerry Shang Juncheng, the teenage Chinese star, who will meet home favorite Coleman Wong-Chuk Lam in the first round at Victoria Park Tennis Center on Tuesday. Nishikori previously trained with 19-year-old Shang at Florida's IMG Academy and saw enough to tip the world number 50 for a surge up the rankings. "I've known him since he was small, and he's really raised his level over the past few years," Nishikori said. "I'm pretty sure he is everything: a good serve, very good forehand and backhand. He can play with anybody and be top 10 if he works hard. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he does next year." Nishikori turned 35 on Sunday, but had no plans to celebrate his birthday. "I have been home for it the past 2 years, which was good, but this is back to normal," he said. "I won't do anything fancy. Between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., I'll go to sleep." Meanwhile, in Sunday's opening round of Hong Kong Open qualifiers, former world number 27 Laszlo Djere was beaten 7-5, 6-4 by Marc-André Huesler. Christian Garin, a 2022 Wimbledon quarter-finalist, was upset 6-4, 2-6, 6-2 by world number 246 Denis Yevsayev. World number 169 Alejandro Moro Canis beat 89th ranked Daniel Altmaier 6-4, 6-3. Roger and Keelung fought hard in a 1 hour and 52-minute encounter with Canadian world number 87 Gabriel Diallo, but the Hong Konger was eventually ousted 7-6, 6-2.